So welcome back. What an evening we are having. We had Paul Boateng before, now we have David Lammy. David Lammy is Member of Parliament, MP, as they say in UK, right? Honourable David Lammy is MP for Tottenham. And Tottenham, those of you who've been to London so many times know that is a big community that people in Ghana have interest. So I'll be talking to David Lammy tonight about Tottenham and about why he's in Ghana. He's the minister, if you like, we say minister in Ghana. He's a minister responsible for higher education in the United Kingdom. And he's been here on some official assignments. He's been to the University of Ghana and he's been having some discussions with the Ministry of Education. So I'll let him talk about that. Salami, welcome.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. You look very different from 9 years ago when I saw you. And I'd like viewers to see this. Can we see the photograph? You know, I was in London at that time, working for the BBC, and David was competing for the Tottenham seat. He was already in there. He was competing for another term, and I encountered him. So we had a discussion. Well, the scan it should be coming up now. The photographs of David and I. Can you put it on as soon as you can, please? Anyway, David, welcome to Ghana. What brings you to Ghana, by the way?
Well, you're right. Things have changed.
Okay, that's it. That's so it's on your left is Paul Adom-Otchere, and on your right is David Lammy, MP Tottenham. Wow. I was picking an interview with him. There you see it again. David and I, back in the day. Well, he was higher than I am, and he's still higher, actually. He's in the Commons. So that's David Lammy. He's done very well. He's represented black people effectively. If you look at his website, you see what he's doing for the community, for football people, for schools, and he has a passion for higher education. He had a passion for culture. He did a lot with culture under Tony Blair's administration. So that's David Lammy and I back in the day. It's good to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Great to be here.
What are you doing in Ghana?
Well, I'm in Ghana because Ghana is such an important country. It's an important country, of course, in relation to Tottenham. And I am so grateful for the support that I get from the Ghanaian community. And let me just mention Bishop Frimpong, who is one of our leaders in Tottenham and North London, who's a wonderful, wonderful man. But it's important because actually Britain, in terms of higher education, our universities, has a big contribution to make here in Ghana. And so I've been very pleased to be talking to the Minister for Education, to be visiting universities, and to be ensuring, and to bring a whole delegation with me of vice chancellors and principals to ensure that we can work really in partnership as Ghana moves forward, particularly because the oil and gas sector will need a lot of skills.
It will, David. And when I studied that, and incidentally, viewers, David and I share the same alma mater, the School of Oriental and African Studies of the University of London. And we're in good company because Professor Mills, the president, studied there too. So did Dr. Liman and Professor Dubois and many Ghanaians, distinguished Ghanaians, I should say. And when I studied at SOAS, I was nervous and also proud in the same breath because I couldn't compare to the standards at Legon. And I've been told by people who went to Legon earlier in the day that Legon was such a great place and the quality of academic work was high. Now you're establishing this partnership between Ghana and the UK in higher education. What are the most important things that you think we have to do first? You visited Legon today. What did you find to be the most important things that have to be done very quickly?
If you look back in Ghana's history, you look at its leaders, many of them have done law, they've done English, arts and humanities. Ghana is very strong. I think where Ghana has to invest is science, technology, engineering, mathematics. This is the future. It's the future in relation to oil and gas, it's the future in relation to technology. And there, I think, growing the facilities, having the right lecturers, partnerships so that people are doing quality PhDs both in this country and overseas is really important. But let me be clear, this is a two-way thing. There's much that Britain can learn from Ghana as well, and in relation to how you exploit your local resources.
Did you also find with the election of Barack Obama that black people are beginning to get the self-determination that they've been looking for many years?
Well, I mean, I think this is a journey we've been on for some time, and you know, I know that Barack Obama knows that he stands on the shoulders of many other people that have come before, whether they are leaders in this country or indeed people like Martin Luther King or Mandela. So, in a sense, our shoulders are high. We are proud. This is a son from African soil, and this is absolutely a time and absolutely a century in which black people and minorities all over the world must take their full place in the 21st century. And that means education, it means endeavour, it means hard work, it means the rebuilding of Africa.
If you had 16-year-olds in a room, Ghanaian 16-year-olds, some of them from average family, most of them from poor families, but who are determined to make something good out of their lives, what would you tell them?
Well, I was at a school today, La Roche High School, and I thought the young people were exciting, they were dynamic, they were wonderful. I would say to them, be connected, be engaged, understand that there are opportunities beyond Ghana, yes, understand the importance of technology. But look, it's not always about going abroad and not returning. Invest in this country. This is now really emerging as one of the most significant democracies in this region of the world. Invest in your home, commit to your home. Be global, yes, but there are opportunities for you.
Invest in your country for a 16-year-old means what?
I think it means understanding your country's history. I think it means understanding your country's future. What is its economic future? And that determines what subjects you seek to be engaged in. I think it means demanding much of your politicians. Now, I don't get an easy time as the Member of Parliament in Tottenham back in London. People give me a hard time, and so they should. And it means doing that, of course, in the context of Africa as well.